Hello and welcome to Player vs Dev Challenges number 8 is Jolly versus Jusi. Hopefully I get Jusi right, and I am Talwin, and we are also joined here by Patterknife covering this. Hello Patter, how are you?
Hello, I'm great here. I'm hoping for the first win for the devs here, so I'm hyped for the match. How are you doing, Talwin?
Good. I'm also shamelessly with the devs, especially because I believe they were saying before that this is one of our only coders that agreed to do this, so it's a pretty hard job. There's a lot of basically just fixing other people's errors, I guess. So hopefully it all goes in and they can get the winning Temtem.
Yeah. And I believe they're in the match. Yeah. So, anything you're excited to see here already from the start? Oh. Oh yeah, you found the sheep head fast there. Oh boy, that's a funny combo. So yeah, maybe we're seeing it today, and would be quite funny here if it could happen.
Yeah, the other team also looks a very last meta team. I know it's still relevant, but it looks very much like last meta. But we do see the insta lock of the Shuin, which does threaten the Psypat, but doesn't mean it has to be the Psypat.
Yeah. Could also be a lot of different things. Ooh, but I like the Psypat here, just gambling a bit. I would take that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you'll live as well. You'll probably get everything off, but is the 2-rock, which I think survives the Shaolin, but it's probably not the way I would have gone.
It depends on the 2-rock spreads. I've seen some crazy fast 2-rocks recently, so these might not take that one. But most of them usually can take one soul shot, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes if it's not an attacking vested at Shaolin, it might even take 2, so we'll see. And it is the Plat, which I think Plat's very difficult to deal with just in general. But it might not be the Plat yet, but...
Yeah.
Plat's
Actually,
really good at aquatic whirlwinding, what's good against it, especially because a lot of the Tems that are good against it are also weak to water, so it's usually a pretty good ban.
Yeah, for sure. But to be fair, I would have liked the play around with Psypat, assuming it's amphibian a bit. I think that would have been quite a funny thing to happen. If you could switch it into an aquatic maybe later in the game, would be kind of hype. But I think Psypat is still the...
Pigeon's looking really good as well. So.
Yeah, for sure. I think Psypat could be still the hidden MVP here of this match, assuming it's amphibian with Shuin's Horn here, attacking with very high damage attacks, so... Definitely an interesting match.
The Albion threatens so many things on so many levels, so...
Yeah, it's a Albion, right? Which move does it not know is the question. Like, with the correct moveset, you can play against everything, I believe. So, always a good pickup. And, yeah.
Moving to the game, do you think they'll go aggressive at the start, or do you think they'll both take a more conservative approach?
I think it will be a shootout here. Like, looking at this, oh yeah, it's the funny welcomer, huh? The double evasion welcomer Obi. Yeah, no. I mean, if there's the drill on Shuin, that could have been a funny turn 1. But if not, then we might just see a double in, or we see the cool setup turn, maybe into a Psypat swap. Because
I'd really like the setup into a Psypat swap, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Would have been definitely a nice turn, but I think it's not that hard to read, so could be a bit scary.
You probably do double the OB10 because a Stoneball and OB10 will do a lot of damage.
Yep, I agree. And well, Shaolin will get a free soul shot, I guess. That's like the outcome that always happens. And Turok switching out. It's the Zalbian, okay, not the Psypat coming in.
Ooh, I hope this is a Zalbian for their sake.
Shuin takes one, I guess.
Is that a base speed Shuin?
It might be, huh? It's not that fast, and it's self-fluid barrier. Oh. Being slower there than the Shaolin hurt quite a bit. But we have a good, or like a playable Zalbian board, I believe. I mean, no,
Yeah,
maybe not.
Zalbian board, like you can, I think you do the Cyber Claw into one of the slots and it pretty much hits pretty much everything, no issues at all.
Yeah. It's just an issue that Shuin is slower than both times here on the field, and the Cyberclaw hitting the Shaolin. I like it. Shaolin already +1 here. Ooh, and that unseen blow. And we get the setup into Zalbian, but...
Yeah, so for those watching, the reason why you do favour a fast Shuin, even though it is a tanky Tem, I mean, like, not a very tanky Tem, is because, or not, it is so that those setup moves do off first and set up your Tems before they attack it, so...
Yeah,
you do
that's...
see the bush.
Yep. Bush with Obi-10, keeping the board safe, basically. As you said, like... That's like Shuin, like, well... It's kind of the only fast setup Tem, I would say. At least the only that's commonly used. So that's kind of its unique part there. Being faster than everything. Ooh, and the C-Wet into the Obi-10. Yeah, so that was a very good turn for Jelly Mudkip.
And we see the Pat.
Yeah, finally. The real king is on the board. So yeah, for everybody wondering what we talked earlier about, if Cypad has the amphibian trait, it will get attack and speed boost if attacked by water attacks. So, and Shuin's Fluid Barrier buffing move would counter that. So that's how you get crazy setup Cypads. Sadly not in this case, because Shuin dies before. But we'll still see the Shuin Shuin's are Nox Bomb into the Obi. Yeah, didn't get great damage here.
Oh, it almost one-hit it, yeah.
Yeah.
And it is the Hedgen, which is a fantastic cannon for this, because...
It's perfect.
It's the fastest thing on the board, but it might not be.
It should be, right? I mean, most of the time Hedgens are on max speed.
Yeah, I'm just worried because the Shuin is a bit slower, but I think it'll still be slower and it should be able to do it at once here. We'll probably get 3 turns off before anyone has to worry about it.
Yeah, and we see a Generify coming in first. Interesting choice. Yeah, and Cypad, I don't know if Cypad lives this. Barely does. Okay, Shaolin to Xing, so setting up the...
on the OB10.
Yeah, and it is. So Obi-10 down, no longer pushing. And Hedgen is in good shape, basically, looking at the last 4 Tems here for Jelly Mudkip.
These Tems can definitely bring this back, especially if you can get the Turok in to deal with the Nox.
Yeah, so I think it was kind of a good idea to bring in Nox now, kind of forcing the Cypher to switch out or, well, attack here and die for it. I like it. But... yeah, the problem is you also kind of want to deal the poison ticks into the Hedgen, because Tyrannek and I guess Mormonts can deal damage. But yeah, Tyrannek won't be able to. So yeah, Hedgen has a lot of work to do this match, basically. So let's see if it can.
I think it might be able to. It is a binary flood, which is good, and I'm wondering if this is enough to knock it into trance, if this grants.
Oh yeah, but it's +0 Cypad, sadly, right? So might not be enough. Yeah, Nox defense is very, very high, and ooh, Vigast into Hedgen instead. Ignoring the Cypad, maybe reading a switch out here, I'm not sure. Okay. Now there's a funny thing, is this a trait or a gear Tyrannek? Because if it disables the Shuin Sword, it would deal more damage into the Tyrannek, in theory. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's worth it. I think
It
Nox
also
is the bigger problem.
trance, I think, as well. So
Ooh, true. Yeah, that's actually huge. Right now having the gear disabled, so like you wouldn't get any benefits basically on Nox there if that's the case. And it's trance, so we have a geared Tyrannek with the Shuintar Nox. Oh my god, nice, that's funny. Cypher killing itself though, but that's a great turn here. I mean, not a great turn, but it's a funny turn.
now I think you can almost rest the hedge in and just hit the Tyrannek, and there's not a heap they can do.
Yeah, it's just awkward because Nox is healing, but there's a high chance Nox will be switched out to heal, guaranteed the 2 ticks in the back. So I think I like the idea of just hitting the Tyrannek with Turok, switching out the Nox maybe, or not. Ooh. I guess if you can remove the heal, might as well. Feather get taking out the Nox, but that means Hedgen will die to Mormont's next turn. And we'll have a very uneven match here between Mormont and Turok in the end. So, Talwin, what do you think? Do you think Turok can bring this somehow back?
Nah, not now.
Yeah.
Well, it was always running uphill anyway, especially into the Mormonts, which really does need a fire then to kill it, so...
Yeah, agreed. Also, seeing the sweatband on Mormonts is pretty interesting here. That means it can actually stay forever onto the field.
Definitely a challenge I've got to deal with next time, because it'll all be watched, all be taken account of from Jusi, and I think it's a good team to bring it back. I just feel there was a couple of misplays earlier, not knowing the speed tiers and everything that will let it come back, so...
Yeah, for sure. But there are options, there's potential, so like... Definitely would like to see the rerun of the same teams here. And yeah, slowly chipping down the Turok here, getting the Tyrannek kill, make it 4. Moments hazardous in the end. Yeah, just plasma beaming the Turok. Might as well. Maybe it doesn't have a nature move. Or it just doesn't want to show it.
It is possible it doesn't have a nature move, because you can run them with binary, especially if you're running Revitalize, something else you have to give up a move. I personally wouldn't give up the nature coverage, but it is a decision I can see being done. I think that's what they have done, so... But they do win regardless.
Yes, for sure.
Because digital is a fantastic type that is resisted by nothing, which is why it's much contention in the balance community, I guess, so...
Yeah, it's always a hot topic, I think, speaking about life. So, yeah. Not being resisted is such a great power, basically. And let's see how they adjust for round 2 of this. Will they switch teams? Will they keep their current teams? And they're in. And I believe it's the same teams.
It looks to be the same teams, but did they ban the Yala last time? I can't remember. I don't think they did.
Yeah, Jelly Mudcubes.
Garunda.
Wait, there's no Yala anymore. Jelly Mudcubes switched the team a bit up. Or am I thought there was a Yala last match.
Nah, I know the Yala was on Jusi and it got first ban just then, so I think it's that Yala, but I'm not 100%.
Ooh, okay. Maybe you're right. Regardless, if we look at the teams here, seeing the Shaoland ban is...
With the Garunda available, they have left the Naga go through, which is really good adaptation on the fly, because that can't have been the plan, so... The only problem with that is that it does also mean 2 Vine can sort of counter the Garunda, so you've sort of got to have a plan for that as well, and there's no obvious plan there when I'm looking, so...
I mean, you could like hard go into Hedgin maybe to force it out, or like go for a mutual trade here, but going for Cernif? I mean, Cernif can kind of... I mean, it probably doesn't one-shot the Nagai, so that's potentially a big problem.
Yeah, but I don't think anything comes into the double up now really either. Except maybe, maybe Morments, but it doesn't super like it.
Oh, with that double up, yeah, I guess. But you could say that for both sides, I believe.
Hedge and ban, which did look very menacing last game before it died.
Yes, agreed. But Jusi already like changed pig bans, banning the Nox over the Platymus here. Means, well, Platymus could be an issue, especially if Garunda goes low in HP. So, definitely a thing to consider.
You do need the Zalbian to
the Zalbian magic.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
But we have seen the Turbine, but we don't know the speed tiers as Platymus vary a lot, especially as some Platymuses die passing breeze and get one shot by anything, and then other Platymuses are deep into bulk and they're very slow, so without knowing which one it is, it can be very hard to subconsciously sort of deal with it in your head, so we'll see how they deal with that.
Yeah, it also changes the plans a lot, right? Like, if you're sure you can one-shot it with a Turbine from Turok, you might have an easier time dealing with it than if you know you need at least a double in, maybe a triple in. So yeah, here we are. Tuvine pressuring the Garunda pretty hard here, but Cernif alone might not be enough to take out Nagais. And, well, Nagai...
It does mean that if the Garunda stayed a Nox bomb, which is the obvious play, it will do damage.
Yeah, but the question is it worth trading Garunda HP for Tyrannic HP in the end? And I think the answer to that is probably not. Because... Ooh, Pedal Dagger, nice. Stamina efficient option here for the Cernif. So I would like to see Garunda switch here, I think. We need to keep the temp for Platymus, or for Nagais, for something like that.
I would also like to see a holding firm on the Cernif, just to let it scale if it is either settling or that, or Colossity, both straight sort of scale, so...
Agreed here, for sure. Oh, ooh. Would be a thick skin here on the Garunda, just staying in. And not really being punished for it, you could say. Interesting.
Yeah. Jelly Mudkip hard read the swap, got it wrong, and now they're in a worse position than what they were at the start of the turn, so we'll see how that affects it long term, because the Garunda might not even leave now.
Yeah, the problem with Garunda now is it might be too fragile from this HP point to actually be like a problem for Platymus. So it might not be able to do that job anymore, so might as well just Piezo something this turn maybe? I mean, I could see that coming into the Tuvine. I wouldn't be surprised. So, Scythed going for the setup. And we beef up, okay. Let's go. Scythed is ready.
Yeah, I'm all about this.
Yeah, we just need to deal with the funny speed switch Nagais now, which is an issue, I would say. And...
I think at +6, the funny duck's gotta leave.
Oh yeah, definitely. We need that one for later now, because the funny duck is solving every problem we can have, I believe. And we see Garunda get taken out here by Nagais, so I believe Moment is either revealing the nature move. Oh, the Digi threat. Oh, so we are on a timer now with the funny duck. I believe that
The
one's
funny
going
duck
at the moment.
will go very well. Ooh.
Oh, we had Nagais, but that's resisted, right? Thanks to the Shuin's Horn. And we're going back into Cernif here. Getting Water Cutting Lily synergy, potentially. But we have maybe a Front Whip on Cernif. I believe both low priors are down for Moments and Nagais here, so Cernif could go first. And we see the Front Whip taking out Naga. And another Nox Bomb should deal good damage into the Moments. The block helping a lot here. We see a Tink, also a decent choice. Blind Poison takes.
Yeah.
Low.
I really like that pink. And now that could have also been something to do with management, because you've got 2 more turns, so you really don't want to OX this turn on the duck, because the duck then can attack once more, and it's going to absolutely destroy everything that they've got.
Right.
So.
Is Platimus a one-shot to the duck? What would you say?
I think Nicho Side will one-shot the Platypus.
I think so too, and I wanna see it.
Like, I actually don't think, if Nicho Side doesn't OX you, I actually don't think anything in that Platypus slot can survive it.
Yeah, I agree. You push here for Cernif. That means Platimus is staying. We see a Nox Bump. Doesn't
No
want to
OX, which is really good.
Ooh, it's living on 1 HP though. Ah, what a shame. But Cypher is alive, and if it's not getting doubled here, will it be doubled? Cypher is seeing another day. Okay, I like that.
Now it should be the funny Nicho Side. Actually, can you knock off your Doom somehow?
No. I don't think Cernif has the power to do that. If it's not Kaleidoscope Bush, basically, which it wasn't.
Oh well, the funny duck will kill that left slot, I hope.
I hope so. I hope it's faster, right? Because we just saw Ratzengu from Platimus, so we are not sure about the speed tiers there. And we see the aquatic going first. We're not seeing the duck value. I'm sad, but we see another Pedal Dagger into Platimus. Oh my god, that's a squishy Plat. If Pedal Dagger is dealing like almost 40. Yeah, that's definitely going down to anything. And now's the question, which team are we going? We are seeing the Zalvian now, okay.
I think with the aquatic down, that is the right choice. I dare say it's got wastewater, which does do pretty well into that Tynax slot. Even if Tuvine comes in, he's sort of wasting his slot, and could even do it into the Platypus as well, because it is neutral, so I think it's good overall.
Yeah, I agree. Ooh, wait. Oh, it's clicking Ratzengu, interesting. I would assume that is the perfect turn for the Toxin Shower, even if you would hit your own Turnak, but...
Is that Rotten Goo quicker than 2 prior? Oh no.
No, it was... I mean, yeah, the 2 prior from Turnak was slower, but I think E-Punch was 1 prior, and I think Pedal Dagger went first, so yeah, nothing too crazy here. But Salvian is... Ooh, it's a settling Cernif here. Getting some attack boosts, but... not sure if it will be able to get much value from that at this point.
Yeah, I don't think he can kill Zalbian, but reading the wastewater will mean that the Zalbian... Ooh.
Just Cyberclaw, interesting, yeah. I mean, not knowing the speed tiers, this might be a decent choice. Oh, we see that funny Doom move. Okay, so Zalbian is on a timer, Tuvine's bait getting procced here. Talisman saving the dino, and I mean Cernif was on the dying end anyway. Oh no!
Nah, we've already seen Bush as well. So
yeah, but look what just... Actually, it's... yeah, I guess if you do like push it off in the last turn, you're fine. Yeah. Because if you would push now, I believe, would you? Yeah, the Doom applied first, yeah, so you would push off the Doom, okay.
This is gonna show my noobiness. Cernif was meant to get its stamina back from Gaia, wasn't it?
Yes, but I think it's just a visual bug here. I assume so. Yeah, it should be just a visual
so
bug.
I think you bush this turn to make sure you survive, but you could do it next turn. And Zalbian even, yeah. I don't think it runs wastewater.
Yeah, maybe not. And yeah, pushing off the Doom now on Cernif, generating more turns. And Zalbian actually getting to kill the Turnek here, I believe.
Yeah, it will, because you can't. It will be a Cyberclaw, and you can't really bring it in. Tuvine's gonna have stamina problems. Cernif might bring this home.
Yeah, this might be the Cernif versus Mon, like the Saladin games. Yeah, could see that.
Yeah, I thought they killed Salad.
Yeah, years ago, right? Back in Kishiwa meta, but might be coming back here. Taking out the Zalbian and turn it dice to Doom feels kinda rough, but yeah.
That's a good front whip.
That's a great front whip.
We sort of revealed last time it didn't have resin traps. I think it does win. I think the Turok can win this with Cernif, and I think it's a massive distraction now. So
Yeah, Cernif is super annoying now. I mean, we saw Franwhip, we saw Paddle Dagger, we saw Gaia, and we saw Bush. So like Cernif can heal a little bit with the Bush and the Gaias. Deal decent damage too. Ooh, Noxbomb finally getting revealed. Yeah, not taking out Cernif here in one attack. I believe. Ooh. Comes basically down to moments if it can heal up fast enough and block versus the Turok damage. Because +3 is defense you have there. And we see Turbine trying to deal as much as possible. That's looking kinda rough.
Think it can.
Yeah, I agree. That will be... Yeah, and the Dwarf stamina goes to the moments, so...
This is the 1v1s where Sweatband's really powerful. So
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, the double block now. Oh my god.
they recognise this, but I think Gravel Bag might do more damage now because of the special defense.
Maybe, yeah.
So even though you're clicking red
was just-
circles, I think it might even do 18%. I'm not sure. I don't have the calcs. I'm sure someone knows the calcs better than me, but
Yeah, I think it's worth the flip there for sure, because... Yeah, +6 is kinda rough to deal damage into. And yeah, next Revet now. Bringing it back to 27%. And if you remember, Revet used to be 25% and not 20. Not too long ago. So yeah, Mom's just
and with
making
that
sure.
block, I think you have to do Gravel Bag.
Yeah, now it's definitely more worth. I mean, Moments is at like 300 of like its defense stat, like of its base defense stat, 300% of it. So yeah, Soil Steams definitely deal more damage now at that point. But I mean, if we look at the turns, it's 8 more turns. So if Turok is not OXing, can
Yeah,
down?
can't afford to OX in this, but
Yeah, Turok resting, great idea. Might have to rest again. And then if you start Soil Steaming, there's a chance you might win this at the end. Not sure. Both resting here. And now it's time for the Soil Steams, I believe.
yeah, hopefully it's recognized, but we'll see.
And we see another Turbine. I mean, Tech Strike also increasing the damage a bit after damage calculation, basically, as a multiplier. So it's not too bad. But I'm not sure if it will be enough, because Turok is at 50% now, basically. Moments at 28, will be 48 after this turn. So this is a rest and revet turn, basically. Yeah. I would like to see at
I have
least one
calced
Soil
it,
Steam.
and Gravel Bag does, or Soil Steam does do more, but
Yeah, they just have to find that, and we see a Featherget instead of a Turbine dealing less damage. So I think this is it. This might be the end now, because the moment Turok has lower HP than the moment, it can't heal. So even if this goes to turn 25, I think this might be over now.
I think so too.
And yeah, Mormont's confidently now attacking.
I think the Mormons is going to kill it too in the final turn, so GG's.
GG's. And that's it. Playmat here taking the 2-0. I mean, was kind of close both games, but they managed to clutch it out. So GG's to both players.
Both games come down to a 1v1 and they're actually pretty close, so they're really good games. It was a pleasure to watch them.
Yeah, agreed. So that's it for us today. Do you know who's playing next time?
Yeah, they've just got on. Is Pee-wee versus Q Alex at 5 AM UTC, which I think will be wonderful for the Crema staff, because I believe that would be 6 AM for them. So
yeah, 6 or 7 AM in the morning, somewhere there.
The good news for that is that it should give a chance for some of the NA casters to come in and cast that one, which will be good to hear. I'm sure you're getting sick of me and Patter by now, so...
Maybe.
Oh, and it is Wednesday, so by the sounds of it, the 30th. If you look up on the screen now, you can see the time, so it'd be good to see you all for that again.
Yeah, thanks for having us, and bye-bye.